6 questions, right? In this class we are going to solve the remaining questions. Okay, the seventh question is the product of three consecutive numbers is always divisible by 6. Verify this statement with the help of some examples. Is what they given you. The product of three consecutive numbers. Product of three consecutive numbers. The numbers without a gap means that is 2, 3, 4, then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like that are the consecutive numbers. Okay. Let's give some examples. So which shows the product of three consecutive numbers is always divisible by 6. Okay. Let's take an example. First one. First write solution. Example. First one I will take here 3 consecutive numbers. So I will take here 2, 3 into 4. They are asking the product of 3 consecutive numbers. So we have to multiply here. What is the product of 2, 3, 4? Yes. 2, 3 are 6, 6 4 are 24. Yes. Then 24 is divisible by 6, is it? Yes. Right here 24 is divisible by 6. Okay. Then similarly take other one example. 9, 10, 11. Yes, 9 into 10 into 11. Okay. Then which is equals to what is the product of 3 consecutive numbers? That is 9. 9 1 9. 9 1 99. So 99. I left to multiply one of the 0. Then and at last 990. So 990 is divisible by 6. Why? Because it is divisible by 2 and also divisible by 3. So hence it is divisible by 6. Okay. Then write here 990 is divisible by 6. Okay. You can also write some more examples. Okay. Let's go to the 8th question. The sum of two consecutive odd numbers is divisible by 4. Verify these statements with the help of some examples. Here what they are asking, sum of two consecutive odd numbers. So consecutive odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, etc. So these are the consecutive odd numbers. Then sum of the two consecutive odd numbers are divisible by 4. So we have to verify the statement with some examples. Okay. Yes. Let's allocate here. First write solution. Example. First example I will take here two consecutive odd numbers. That is I will take here 3 plus 5. They are asking the sum. They said here sum of two consecutive numbers, that is 3 plus 5, which is equals to 8. Yes. The sum of two consecutive odd numbers is 8. Then 8 is divisible by 4. Then 8 is divisible by 4. Okay. It's right here 8 is divisible by 4. Okay. Then similarly I will take another one example. Second one. 13 plus 15. 13 and 15 are the consecutive odd numbers. The sum of these two odd numbers is 28. Yes. 20 is divisible by 4. Hence we can write 28 is divisible by 4. Okay. So like this we can also write two more examples. Okay. Let's go to the 9th question. And the 9th question is, in which of the following expressions prime factorization has been done? Okay. Here they are given the 4 expressions. We have to check. So which expression has been prime factorized? Okay. Let's see the first expression. First one is 24. So it has been written as the product of its prime factors. Let's see here 2 is a prime factor, 3 but 4 is not a prime not prime factorized. Okay, then let's see the B1. So B1 is 56. So 56 which is equals to 7 into 2 into 2 into 2. Yes. So the product of these prime factors is equals to 56. Hence it is prime factorized. Okay. Yes. Similarly, we can observe the same question 70. So 70 which is equals to 2 into 5 into 7. Yes, it is prime factorized because 2, 5, 7 are the prime factors of 70. Okay. Then D1 54. Yes, it is written as a product of its prime factors 2 into 3. But here it is not a prime number, so hence it is not prime factorized. We can write the solution. The expressions B and C has been prime factorized. Okay, let's write here solution. In expression B and C are has been prime factorized. Prime factorized. Okay. Yes. Then let's go to the 10th question. Determine if 25,110 is divisible by 45. So here they are given one of the hint. Yes. That is 5 and 9 are the co-prime numbers. Means their common factor is 1. Test the divisibility of the number by 5 and 9. First write the 45. Prime factors of 45 are 5 and 9. First write the prime factors of solution. Prime factors of 45 is equals to 5 into 9. That is co-prime numbers. 5 and 9 are the co-prime factors of 45. Let's check whether the 25,110 is divisible by 5 or not. Then the 25,110 is divisible by 9 or not. Yes, we know the test of divisibility rule of 5 is, so if the number ends with the 0 or 5, then the whole number is divisible by 5. Yes, let's first write here 25,110 is divisible by 5. Why? Because in the units place there is a 0. Okay, 25,110 is divisible by 5 as its unit place has 0, comma, as its unit place has 0. Okay, then similarly 25,110 is divisible by 9 or not. It's the sum of the digits of a number is a multiple of 9 or it is divisible by 9. Let's check here. 2 plus 5, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. 9 plus 0, 9. Yes, it is also divisible by 9. Let's write here 25,110 is divisible by 9, comma, as its sum of digits. Sum of digits is, that is 9 divisible by 9. Hence the number 25,110 is divisible by 45. Therefore, the number 25,110 is divisible by divisible by 45. Okay, is it clear? Yes. Let's go to the 11th question. The 11th question is 18 is divisible by both 2 and 3. It is also divisible by 2 3 is 6. Similarly, a number is divisible by both 4 and 6. Can we say that the number must also be divisible by 4 6 24. So if not, give an example to justify your answer. Yes, we can say that we can see here 2. If the number is divisible by both 2 and 3, we can say that the number is also divisible by 6. But we cannot say that if the number is divisible by both 4 and 6, it is also divisible by the 24. Yes, it is no. Let's see an example. Answer. No. For example, you can take here 12 and 36. Yes, 12 and 36 are the two numbers. These two numbers are divisible by both 4 and 6. But these two numbers are not divisible by the product of 4 and 6, 24. So these two numbers are not divisible by 24. Okay, it's right here. 12 and 36 are divisible by 4 and 6 both, but not divisible by 4 into 6, which is equal to 24. Okay, the number is divisible by 2 and 3, then it is divisible by 6. But if the number is divisible by 4 and 6, it is not divisible by the 24. Okay, let's go to the 12th question. I am the smallest number having 4 different prime factors. Can you find? Yes, first we have tried the smallest 4 prime numbers. Then the product of that prime numbers is the required number. That is the answer. Okay, yes. First write here the smallest 4 prime numbers. Answer. The smallest 4 prime numbers or prime factors are, that is 2, 3, 5 and 7. Hence the required number is that is 2 into 3 into 5 into 7. Okay, 2 3 is 6, 6 5 is 30, 37 is 3 7 is 21. That is 210. That is 210 is the smallest number having 4 different prime factors. Okay, is it clear? Up to here we have solved the exercise 3.1 all the problems. The next